What is up, people? Today I am reviewing Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and I got that coming up for you next. Alright, so Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle just came out on 4K and on Blu-ray. I'm going to be reviewing the movie and the 4K Blu-ray for you guys in this really fast review. I am just going to really get through this really fast, people. This movie is really damn funny, you know, and that is actually the best quality of Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. This is actually the sequel to the Robin Williams Jumanji movie that came out 20 years ago. And doesn't really feel like it's been that long, but it has been. And this movie really does a great job at expanding upon that film and updating it for the new age without really messing it up and really messing that first movie up, because this movie expands upon that film and really gives it a fresh new coat of paint and makes us excited about this property again, honestly. The premise is really simple. There are these kids that get sucked into this game, and they have to play as the avatars that they picked, and it gets really wacky, you know. You have this lead geeky guy that has to be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and the real ditzy girl that can't stay off of Twitter and Facebook off of her cell phone. She has to be Jack Black's character, which is really hilarious. He is a standout here. The jock has to be Kevin Hart. And, you know, this is just a really good and fun film. If you are into movies that are just, you know, popcorn movies that are just here to have fun, I feel like Jumanji is one of the best movies of the year for that. And despite a really lackluster villain with Bobby Cannavale, I feel like Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle is a great film and a 8 out of 10. So next, I do have to get into the video quality, and I will get through that really damn fast. Coming up for you next! So the video quality of Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle in 4K. This was actually a 2K digital intermediate. So this is actually an upscale to 4K. But really, you don't notice that because there is a whole lot here that is really great. And I feel like that is supplemented by the fact that we get Dolby Vision here. I really do like that Dolby Vision has been getting put on a lot of discs. I'll be talking about Dolby Vision more, and despite the fact that I have to travel just to see this in Dolby Vision, because I don't particularly have it at my house, I have to go to somebody else's house to actually see this damn thing, I feel like this is really great. Starting off with the HDR, colors are really bright and vibrant and very, very strong, and they are actually very diverse, especially with the shading of the CGI. I feel like in the Blu-ray, some of the CGI looked really fake, and some of the shading wasn't that great. With Dolby Vision and with the HDR, I feel like that is largely fixed in this 4K presentation. Along with the wide shots of the entire jungle, I felt like on Blu-ray didn't feel as sharp as the rest of the film. In 4K and Dolby Vision, they really pop, and that is something that is important, really. You know, you get a lot of different textures and a lot of detail here. I really like this. I don't really feel like it's reference quality, but it's pretty damn close. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. So next, I do have to get into the audio quality, and I got some Dolby Atmos to talk about, so I got that coming up for you next. Getting into Jumanji's Dolby Atmos audio track, I feel like this is something that is actually really nuanced here. You know, you have a track that kind of starts off light in the modern day stuff, and I was kind of worried, honestly, when I first popped this disc in. But that is just a really a ploy to lull you into that, because as soon as they go into the game, into the jungle, you definitely feel this, and I love it, especially the height speakers. The height speakers here are one of the best use height speakers that I own, really. Every single time a person dies and they come flying down at you, you can definitely hear that whoa whoa, that the circle thing coming down, and then they come crashing down. You all hear that in your height speakers, and yeah, that's something that's really important. You take that and you add in a track that feels like it is very expansive, and you get a 10 out of 10 all day long. This is a reference quality Dolby Atmos track that you guys will all love. So next, I do have to get into the special features of Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. I got that coming up for you next. So the special features for Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, getting into the digital copy that I always talk about. This is a Movies Anywhere download code. I didn't actually get to check this one out, so I don't know if this actually comes with the 4K Dolby Vision download on Vudu. But I do know that this is Movies Anywhere, so you can pretty much download that on Vudu and on iTunes, really all of the big guys. And hey, you know what? If anybody does try this out and they know that it is, 4K and Dolby Vision, just comment below and let me know, because I didn't get to check this one out. As for the actual special features, they are kind of lacking here, and I just want to put this up front. None of them are on the actual 4K discs. They are all on the Blu-ray that comes with it. But hey, that is pretty much an industry standard at this point, and I feel like that is kind of sad, but that's where this 4K industry is going. But what we do get is almost a 20-minute making of the movie, and then you get the featurette that goes into the all of the characters, and then you get a featurette that goes into the CGI of the film, and then you get one that went into the rhino sequence. Apparently that sequence was one of the hardest sequences to actually pull off with the rhino stampede. And then you get some deleted scenes and a gag reel. All of these are really short, with the exception of the making of, and I just feel like this could have been more. There could have been an audio commentary track, and it could have been hilarious, but it's not here. For that, I do have to give this a 5 out of 10. Come on, give us something. Try a little bit here. So next, I do have to get into my last looks and my overall scores of Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle in 4K. I got that coming up for you next. Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle is a really fun film with really strong performances that they kind of aren't your typical performances from the characters that are in it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has to pretend to be a dweeb, and Jack Black has to pretend to actually be a woman on the inside. I feel like that is absolutely hilarious. It is all played just right. And this actually revitalizes this franchise while still respecting it. And, like I said in my actual movie review, I gave it an 8 out of 10. This is a very fun film. And when you add up all my scores, the final score for Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle in 4K gets a 32 out of 40. That is a really good grade. I do feel like it is fair. People, I have a lot coming up for you, and I am getting into the Academy Award films finally, and the first one is going to be The Shape of Water. So if you are excited about that, comment below and subscribe so you know when that video comes out. And as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. You guys are awesome, and I will see all of you next time.